Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're outside again. This time though it won't be an hour. It might be an hour, I don't even know. I'll probably just record until either one, my phone battery dies, or two, when I have to go in. So, I've been thinking a lot of stuff, alright, and yes, some of you might be wondering, what am I thinking of? And some of you might be thinking, that's nice, no one cares, alright? Just sit down and listen, alright? I don't want to call anything out, I just want to throw out what I want to think and say. So, this was in a call, on one of my friends' birthday, and we were watching one of my videos because the other one was in the shower, and one of the guys was like, always been hating my channel just because he just can, and my friend Nathan brought up a point that I only use raw material. And I've been thinking a long time. This was on the 10th. And if I remember correctly, this is now today, the 14th. Which brings a really good point, that I only use the raw material of my videos and don't edit them to short period of time, to a good reasonable length, and I don't want to say that my videos were short, because some of my gaming videos, or some of my older videos, might be at least 20 minutes long. Especially the, a random bus ride. It was like at least 21 minutes long. It was during the time that, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. My little sister brought the dog, and, yeah, so, I forgot what I was gonna say. He brought my attention, wait, what was he? Oh yeah, most of my older videos were 20 minutes long, and I guess during the time I was slightly wee bit younger and more skinnier. With that reasoning is that, I guess, more energy or something, I don't even know. During the age, like, when this channel was made, like, December 25th, 2016, Christmas. I actually do not remember, that time, because, well, one, like, I feel like it was more later in March, but I guess December 25th, 2016. It was during the time when I had lots of energy, and with that, I could talk without, well, losing breath. Which is not as often, because, well, I was just a little kid, and now, like, when I started recording in 2019, I was still kind of little. I don't know when I started recording, what age, but, so I'm 14 now, and so Alright, it's somewhere and I can't do math. If I try, even attempt at math, I would literally just break down and cry because I can't figure out a simple. Yeah, I just can't figure it out. So I think I was probably pretty young. And I still want to see. But besides the point, I had a lot of energy and don't seem to lose track. I don't know. I probably still did when I was younger. Like, I mean, when I was younger. And let me tell you, it's not easy trying to make videos. Because during I wanted to make videos like when I got my when my dad made my channel. And but I don't know how to do it. I was really young and I just don't know how to do it. And so I was like trying to figure out how things work the way they worked. So I was like, and I had like YouTube Studio, and it was like, when I was young at the time, I thought I could look up any YouTuber and like say, hey. And I thought YouTube Studio was a whole nother YouTube app. When I got older, I realized that it was actually a studio for me to edit or enable comments or really like add thumbnails for certain videos. But with that, but since the years has passed and when I was in the hospital, I felt like I lost motivation to do YouTube. There were some certain times I made videos frequently. But up until the incident I had on one social media app, and this was like during the time when I was like at least 13 years old. If you know what I'm talking about, keep it to yourself. I don't want this to be spread out. Eventually, when I'm like older and like feel safe to know that I'm like at least when I'm 20, I want to tell the story. If you know the story, then keep it to yourself. I don't want you to tell people in the comment section what I did. It's literally none of YouTube's business or anyone that watches YouTube to click on this video and see what the comments say. And I would know if you try, because I'll probably check the comments section. I really don't get comments as often or either likes. I barely like it's getting chilly. I barely get any views in like at least 10 and like maybe barely around 6 to like maybe 9 or something, like below 10. And so if I see the comment with the story, I'm going to like delete it. I'm going to delete the comment because I really don't need the story to be spread. But if you know, keep it to yourself. But with that, I haven't really gotten my tablet back because I got my phone back, but I haven't gotten my tablet back, which is alright. But during the time when I was grounded for so long for a thing I did, hey Bruno. Sorry, my dog is out here. I haven't really been posting much, and to say the least, I think I was able to go on the computer, and with that, I've been posting there more often, and it's been at least 9 months since I posted a video. And now I've been posting a decent amount of time. But with that, when I'm posting again on this channel, there's also comes with less motivation. And I don't know what point I'm trying to get at. I'm literally lost the point when I try to record these. I'll probably... And, so, before I posted the, was it the Blizzard video, or, no, it was the T4, one of the videos that had editing to them, and it was great, alright, but before then, I didn't really edit, and that's why most of these videos are either short or long, or have 2 videos that are the same day, and, like before I learned how to edit, I really don't know how to change this, because YouTube kind of provides what you're going for, but at the same time, though, it doesn't give you much material to use. But on the computer, I could trim, I can blur, add YouTube provided music that I don't want. That's why the last trashy trailer, or it's called the unofficial trailer, the one that, is like literally the same thing. Like, I don't know why I posted the same thing. I guess I just wanted shorter and at the same time length, because I was using multiple, and like, yeah, what YouTube provide as audio is trash, and what I call trash is not what I'm looking for. Now, there's some stuff might be interesting, but for say the least, I kind of edit videos, but I don't cut footage when I edit videos, and that's why version 1 seemed longer than version 2 for the Last Day School Royale, because I used what my camera was able to film, and instead of cutting out things I don't want, I just like, alright, the video's good, I'm going to combine the videos, add some stuff that might be interesting, which I only had about, when I edit videos, I had like about at least 3 to 4 videos, maybe more. But with that, it like, but here's the thing though, it was like one whole day, and probably with my stupidity, not stupidity, but like impatience, I tend to record earlier, and in version 2 you didn't get to see the activities that I filmed, like the scam. Sorry, my brain don't work. This is why they're longer, because I can't think when I'm not motivated. And so with version 2, it's been cut down so much, which is good. It makes a good video and it's gained a lot of views, but it's like only 36 or more, who knows, because version 1 is at least 60. Surprisingly, it's at 60. Like, I would have thought that Nathan's video, or his version of the video, would have gained more subs, because it's made by him, and usually his videos, like, get more attention. And, when I do get more views with people that usually get more love than me, I would probably try to include him. Like Matthew, I include him in the T4 event. I think they only got like at least, I don't remember, I think it was like 31, if I remember correctly. And so, like, and then with Nathan, I would hope with Nathan's version of the video, it would gain more, but it only gained about 36 subs. So, the question is, it's not the person that's in my video, because the science behind that, if someone, like, say, Nathan with his YouTube channel, he makes about like 100 views or so with most videos. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, I'm saying that he gains a lot of views because he edits. And so with his editing power and his appearance in most of my videos, you would think that it would get a lot of views. Oh, my phone is about to die. Okay, sorry about that. I clicked on a notification. I tried to turn on the brightness. My phone thought I clicked on the notification. So, here we are. Yeah, my phone is at 5%. And, okay, so it might notify me when it goes down to 1%, which I have to end the video. So, like, sometimes when one person gets more love than the other, then the other person has to maybe have to collab just to get more subs or views, at least, or more likes. But it's not really the case here, because, like I said, with both the videos I mentioned, with both of the stars, it only got me to at least 30. One from one video, and the other one was 36. And you're probably thinking, like, well, maybe it's the guy that's posting the video, which is me. And for say at least, I don't know why I'm not getting as much as subs. Maybe it's because I'm making longer videos and don't edit straight to the point. And I just don't know. like, maybe it's that. Maybe, I'm getting older and I guess my younger self just caught more audience. I'm paying attention to these mosquitoes. I don't know why they hover over this table specifically, but, sorry, and, and I would say, but I don't know. I don't know. It's because I've been gone a lot. I haven't been posting. So I've been trying to get a lot of advice, which one says follow some trends. One says to try to post every day. And like, I just don't know what to do. Like, should I post every day? Should I try to follow trends? Should I do both? I don't know. I just don't know. And I guess for the least, what most of the recent trends, I want to say, I think, has to be Johnny Depp winning the court thing. I'm not 100% sure what the trends are. I try to follow. I try to see what's more recent. I just can't find anything. Like, if I'm successful and found something that's been constantly coming up on YouTube, then that would give me more views. But those are just trends, and they don't last long. Like the Quandale Dingle, that trend has been going along, like, for a long time, and the Security Breach, or the Among Us, or Friday Night Funkin', or the Dries SMP, or just tons of trends that have been going by a lot. I don't even know what's the newest trend. I try to pay attention to those trends, but sometimes it's just hard when you just don't know. And but not always trends will help you. You gotta use enough. Hey guys, so my phone decided to die, and it's raining outside, so we're not going to go outside. Instead, we're gonna be in our bedroom. So if I remember last time, let me look back in my recordings. Alright, so I figured out what I was saying in the other video, and with that, trends, they have to be, with certain ones, they have to be used in a certain manner, and I don't know how to explain it, but um I don't know, honestly. For like the last couple months or years, I just don't know how, like, if you use a trend, like, in a certain way, like, some trends are needed to be used in a way that they meant to be used, and some trends, they don't need that requirement. I don't know. Like, I just assume, I guess. And but with that, like I said, not a lot of the trends won't help you. They're trends. They go in and they go out. All right, and But also with that, I what also might make my videos great is to try to collab with a lot of people, and I love to collab. I honestly do. I enjoy making the T4 event catastrophe. Um, I enjoyed making the last day's school royale. Um, I mean, I enjoy doing that, but it is, I don't know, it's because I just don't do it as often, or it has to be unexpected. And sorry, um, I, I don't know if it's just me but when but like if I want something from another person, oh, one of my things is damaged. I'll check it out later. Um, but if I want like something from another person, it's hard for me to ask because um I just felt insecure about some stuff, and then I know that might sound BS, but it is true. I just feel really insecure about asking certain things. And I don't know if it when this started, but I want to assume it like started. Excuse me, a long time ago when when I was doing an animation project with Nathan, and with that series, I don't think it might come out. Now he might be busy with some other stuff, which I understand. But with me, I hate having to have the fact to bother people with projects that they were going to do, but to get their mind off of doing it. Um, and I'm not saying this in the meanest way ever, but with a lot of projects like animation, it takes a lot of time and heart and motivation. The key is motivation, and I don't have that. Well, I do, but I don't. And a lot of the stop motions I watch from Leo Legendary is mostly Leo Legendary because for some reason, some other channels I just don't find that peak of like that got a peak of interest from me, or some this one other guy that I watch. I don't remember his channel, but with Leo Legendaries, stop motions, especially with the Marvel ones, they really got my attention. And when I seen um his Endgame stop motion, I was like, what? Because it was left on a cliffhanger, and I was like, I wonder what will happen to the story. And I don't know if he like decided, because since a lot of stuff has been happening and you're wanting to create a story, and I understand. It's just that the problem is that a lot of things are happening like span of like a lot of things happening, like newer movies are coming out, like you want, or newer products for TV, like for streaming services coming out, like Star Wars and stuff. And so I've been wanting to see um but that's like on his channel, because No Way Home was happening, and instead of me watching Infinity Future 2, which is one of his videos that probably was going to be made, but instead he favored to skip forward and do Spider-Man No Way Home, which is alright. It's still good. A lot of, but a lot of his figures um were not from Marvel Legends, and they're from a different, which is alright. If you're needing a figure that's fitting and that just is better, and Marvel Legends hasn't made the certain figure, then yeah, like stiff. But or I mean, I just prefer to use Marvel Legends because they seem to be like mainstream, like everywhere you see in toy stores. So I just use Marvel Legends, but a lot of stop motions they use like different toys, like Leo Legendary. He used like different toy brand to use for stop motions, and he sometimes customized, which is really cool. But for me, I don't want to. But it's everyone's opinion. But anyways, back like slightly off topic on purpose. I just want to talk about it was part of the animation thing, but like so with animation more, um that's the project that me and Nathan are doing. I recorded my lines. We're waiting for Matthew to record his lines. And I don't know if Nathan recorded his lines or not. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't like asking for this or that because I feel like I'm bothering them, and that and it just sounds like that's not how you collaborate. You collaborate in a different, like, yeah, I know, like, that's not how you collaborate, but with the fact that that you would collaborate, um for me, when I want to collaborate, I have to ask to collaborate, and it just make me sound like I'm like bothering the person. And yeah, some people, like, I have that one insecurity that when I ask people to collaborate, nobody wants to, because they think my channel is stupid and garbage and nobody, then they don't want to be in it. And with the animation war project, a lot of people dropped out, as either they had an like they wouldn't want to do it because what I did to them, like we had to do a lot of rewrites, and let me tell you, it's not that easy. And with that, I a lot of or I was originally going to have like Cody, Colin, Jaden, me, Nathan, James, and my friend Ben, which I think y'all have seen him on this channel, but not like in person on the channel, like a picture. But I'm not gonna take the time to like try to point it out, like. But it's gonna be originally the set of 7, and with that, it was gonna be clean, not clean, also Matthew, so us 8, but which is a good amount of number, standing at the fact that there's gonna be a lot of people involved. The first person that dropped out was Cody, because, like, I guess throughout the time he said, like, he thinks that Nathan's content is cringy. And it's his opinion, and I understand that I understand that he also has like insecurities, because on his channel, Wolf Medic TTT, he only does music stuff, and he was originally going to do gaming and stuff, and he says if he like showed his voice, he's gonna like I don't know, like I don't remember the exact story, but it was along the lines of people trying to think it would sound bad, and so he hasn't done that yet. It's been mostly music. And I have seen his face before, but not a lot of people know what he looks like. There's only a few handful of people know what he looks like. And so Cody's practically like Dream, but a whole nother level. Like, he hasn't done a voice reveal, he hasn't done a face reveal, which obviously, if he hasn't done a voice review, he's probably not going to do a face reveal until he reaches like a really ridiculous high number. But that's me just thinking. So with that, I had to tell Nathan that Cody can't be part of the project because, well, he just didn't want to be part of the project, and which is alright, no big deal. It went down to 7, which is a good amount, if you ask me. And I feel like I'm missing some people, but I just don't remember. So with that, it went down to like 7 people, and So things were going smoothly. I written like one script. Alright, and so I was talking with my friends Colin and Jaden one day, and we were like talking about the project animation one. And apparently Jaden, he said that earlier, he said he didn't want to be a part of it, and I just clearly don't remember him saying that. And that's another person. It went down to 6. So we got Colin, James, Matthew, me, Nathan, and Ben. And so I'm like stressed out because it was during the time when I written script 2 and then starting to write script 3. This really makes me mad because he dropped out on a time when I written a script based off of his dimension, his character, introduction. Simple. And so I was like, it's just hard. And with that, I have to rewrite the script. And before then Colin dropped out of the project because I was procrastinating and like, okay, now we're down to 5 people. James, Matthew, me, Nathan, and Ben. 5 people, and like, alright, this is now making me mad. Like, people are dropping out because I'm procrastinating. I'm sorry. Like, I hate at having to ask, even though you're supposed to, like, having to ask if they're, like, good to go with first episode, because, like, now at this point, I'm at a loss, so I now having to ask more people, because people are dropping out, and I'm running out of people, and so, with Animation War, it's probably gonna get canceled, because there's no productivity, there's not even enough people now. Like, 3 people left the project. Like, 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And so, begs the question, will this series even gonna be the same? Because it was originally gonna have 8 people, with the exact 8 people. And so I was like, what am I going to do? So I asked 2 new people for the project, Tristan and Caden, and they agreed. Alright, one says that as long as they edit their versions, and as like, go right ahead. So at that point, now we're back up to 7, but it's still worse because now having to rewrite the scripts, which now we're like at 5, and now there's not even any productivity. Now, since we have 8 people, okay, I'm not even going to assume that there's going to be 8 people because of my laziness and stuff. And they don't know if because I just hate doing this, and I don't mind collaborating. It's just, it just stresses me out a lot. And I don't know why. But the fact of the matter is that if I want to collaborate, I have to ask how things are doing and keep people on task. I don't like doing that because it seems like I'm bothering them and not giving them a break. And I also don't create deadlines. There's some videos that I'm wanting to release, but I haven't yet because one of my friends said that they could play the trombone for me, and I was like, alright, yeah, sure. It went from just me playing the song from YouTube and recording it from there, and now I'm gonna like have him record him playing the part I give him. I had my girlfriend and her friend play their part, and I still have to play my part. And so it just like, it's unexpected, you know, it's fine. And like, it's no big deal, alright? It's just that, when collaborating, like, they're not on task, and which is just fine. I just don't give deadlines, and if I don't give deadlines, they're gonna think and that's bad, and I'm wanting to lay down the bed, so I'm gonna move the camera with me, so, alright, so, my arm's getting hurt, but I don't care, my back hurts. Alright, so, with that, I would generally think sorry. I also, on that topic, I don't write scripts, and this has been the thing in the past. My dad said it, even one of my friends said it, that I need to write scripts, and I just simply say, I just don't want to, because if I want to make a video now, I'll make a video now, and I don't have time to write a script for a simple thing like, oh gee, I don't know, last day's, no, not, that one might need a script, but simple like, I don't know, like, one of my videos don't need scripting, like, my Easter video, or my Blizzard video. Those videos, they didn't require scripts, because simply all I was doing is going through the blizzard that happened a long time ago, and so there's just a lot of things that create problems, because I don't write scripts for videos, I don't edit the raw material, I'm insecure about asking people for collaboration, and it's just hard. So, with that, I just don't know what to do anymore. I just wanted, but this video is already long enough to show that I wanted to get this off my chest, but I could have done that yesterday, but like, my phone decided to die. But yeah, I honestly also with that issue, the script issue is um I constantly pause and without reasoning I don't know. It goes back to when I was a young kid and I had a lot of energy and like straight up can talk more without having to take a breath. And like with that there. But ever since I got diagnosed, but I would want to assume with the time of me having to not talk in class, and I'm going to blame the school for this. With the time I couldn't talk in class, and it just removes the ability of me talking a lot, and it really frustrates me because now that this might not make sense, but it does to me. With all that time of me not talking, I and this and this might be just coming from my butt, but um a long time ago, I think it was like in 2018 or so, I was diagnosed with asthma because I was wheezing and coughing and I had like really low air support. And that was just the worst I ever gone through. So, with that, I I tend to like not like do that. Like I tend to do that. It's hard for me to talk because and also I'm just brain dead, so yeah, so and like I told that to one of my friends and he straight up just went behind my back and told what I said to Caden and he well it just really made me mad. He does that to me a lot. He's not like I don't know, it just makes me mad when people do that. And it's a talking problem. And it's really a problem, but nobody just dares to ask because they just see me and they like, oh, that person's just the worst person in the world. God, I hate laying down. Alright, we're gonna just go back. There, alright. Um, they just first see me and like, oh, that guy seems to be so mean and ruthless because of his mullet or the way. But if you really try to get to know me, there's some problems with me, and I'm just straight up nice and kind, and but nobody seems to do that. They seem to treat me like crap, and they call me retarded, dumb, treat me like I'm dumb, call me gay, and for matter of reasons, I'm actually straight because I have a girlfriend. But but it's just and people on line that I talk to, it doesn't help when they're trying to joke around, but I hear the same joke, and I'm constantly having arguments with them because they just don't care. Like, honestly, they just don't care. And when I'm trying to reason and say that I'm tired of it, they just say I'm complaining a lot. And yes, I sometimes complain because some things, they just don't work. And apparently, but I'm just saying that the joke is getting used way too many times, and this is, but like, they just don't care. All right, the only two people would seem to care is Sleepy and the monkey leader, because they don't do it as often, and they one of them just agrees that it's the same joke over again. But it but when you probably get to this part of the video, you're probably just like, and you're just this gay retarded person. I'm not gay, alright, I'm straight. Alright, and I'm not retarded. I'm actually, even though I don't try to be smart, I'm actually smart. And with that, I'm also gullible, and but not all times I'm gullible. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of stuff. And it's kind of hard for me with school, because that same thing happens at school. But literally, but when, like, the same scenario I said in the other video, this might be an hour long because there's some other stuff but bear with me. Alright. Like in the other video, I said that Lysaria tends to do things to me and I don't. But when I do the same things to her, she tends to tell on me. So this involves here, and when people do this stuff to me that I said before, but when I say it back, I tend to get myself into trouble, which it's unfair because they do it to me. And it just kind of frustrates me to the point where I'm like, if they don't believe me that they do the same thing, because they do the same thing, and when I do it, I get myself into trouble. Like, it's really taking a toll on me. I'm tired of getting into trouble because I'm serving the same medicine that they are giving me. And I'm honestly just frustrated. So I'm going to end the video. I hope y'all enjoy, and hopefully took an understanding that what I'm going through and understand how things work on this channel. Now, there might be some changes in the future. I can't really say it. You'll have to wait until that time comes. But if you're one of those people that don't care, just go screw yourself, alright? I don't want you to be here if you're gonna act the way that other people act, alright? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you understand. Subscribe, please. A lot of my friends are getting 100 subscribers, and I feel great for them. But at the same time, though, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, which we covered that today. And yeah, just subscribe. Alright, it's free. Alright. You can always unsubscribe. Alright, and bye.